my name is Mia, and today I'm going to be talking about the significance of mythology in modern life. When I was doing this research, I found out so much more than I even knew that mythology has impacted brands' logos, advertisements, and many different aspects. Before I get into the 8 logos that I researched that have been inspired by Greek and Roman mythology, I just want to touch on 2 other areas that were very interesting to me that mythology has inspired. So, the first thing is architecture, and the style of architecture that Greek and Romans used in the mythological times was neoclassical architecture. It was known for its columns and pillars, and in the top 2 pictures are the old architecture. On the right is the Colosseum, so we can see how that type of architecture has influenced modern architecture, like the columns we have on campus. And then in the bottom right, we have a football stadium that is actually in California. So this just shows another piece of how Greek and Roman mythology influences modern times. And then the next thing is media and just movies, film in general. On the left, we have the story of Hercules and the movie below it, which I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with. The movie from 1997, the cartoon of Hercules. And then on the right, we have Clash of the Titans. The new movie was from 2010, and then it was loosely based on the story of Perseus, known for slaying Medusa. So this is just another aspect of how mythology influences modern time is film. And then these are just a couple of examples of brands that I didn't know that some people might not know that is influenced by mythology. The myth of Lady Godiva for the chocolate, myth of Hermes for the luxury brand, the Columbia American Film Production Distribution Company, Mobil Oil with Pegasus, and the caduceus symbol for Hermes and Mercury, often used today with medical symbols. And now to get into the 8 logos influenced by mythology. Number 1, we have Starbucks. And this was a shock to me because this is a logo everyone sees all the time. But if you really look into it, you can see that there is a twin-tailed siren kind of with the tails up on both sides of her. And this logo is from 2011. And these mythological creatures were often less favored in stories, so they were kind of more evil sort of mermaids, and they were known to lure in and attack sailors. So this was used in advertising to lure in people who love coffee for Starbucks. And then this is a more 2 more pictures of the twin-tailed sirens. You can see they have the 2 tails, and they kind of resemble mermaids. Then this is just an evolution of the logo from the 1970s. It's more of an old picture, and then it modernized into the logo that we know today. The second brand we have is Dove, and this was inspired by mythology because of Aphrodite or Venus. She's the goddess of love, and one of her main symbols that she's associated with is the small white bird, obviously the dove. She's also known to be associated with love, peace, grace, promise, and purification as a messenger, and as a dove is the messenger. So I think that Dove was trying to go for that theme when making their brand. And this is just a logo evolution of Dove, and just a representation of Aphrodite and how the Dove Company wanted to send a message of just peace, love, calmness, purification with their soap brand. And then next, this one came a little bit of a shock to me. Nike was based off of the winged goddess of victory. The swoosh represents his wing, and it represents speed, strength, movement, and power. So that one is really based off of mythology and how brands take gods into consideration when thinking of their advertising and marketing. The next one is actually a football team, the Tennessee Titans, and I have the logo evolution from the 1960s all the way up until 1999. This is the logo now, and they used to actually be a different team name, but then they used the Titans as inspiration. They were the Oilers for their previous brand, and then now they are the Titans, which is based off of they were called the Athens of the South, so they took inspiration from that. And I have a picture of the Titans on the left: Atlas, Prometheus, Cronus, Rhea, and the others. Actually, she had a box that she opened, which apparently contained all the evils in the world, and she was created by the god of craftsmanship, which goes hand in hand with this jewelry brand. And she's known for being all giving, or the all gifted, which is representing the Pandora box and how jewelry is a gift. Next up, Versace. The luxury brand logo is represented with the Greek meander around the circle and then Medusa in the middle. And this logo is from 2008. Gianni Versace created his brand and chose Medusa as a marketing strategy because Medusa would look at people and turn them into stone, making them almost fall in love, like luring marketing strategy. She was known for themes like seduction, just class, but attraction, luxury, power, and beauty. So I think that a luxury brand like this would definitely go for something like that and base it off of a goddess with those themes. Number 7 on our brands is NBC, which this one also came of a bit as a shock to me. On the top right, we have a logo from 1956, below that 1979, and then on the left, that is the current one from about the 1980s. And as you can see, there's a little peacock in the middle on the modern one, and this was actually based off of Hera, which her sacred animal is the peacock, and there's a hidden peacock in the NBC logo. And she was also known for being named cow-eyed, which is represented by the many fake eyes on the feathers of the peacock. The eyes on the feathers of the peacock are represented in this brand because research shows that the NBC logo brand wanted to be known for seeing all, having the many eyes like Hera, seeing all, knowing all, since they are a news casting company. Next, we have the brand Goodyear, the tire company. The founder and president, Fark Sieberling, he chose the winged foot slash sandal of Mercury to represent in his brand in between the two words, the winged foot. The special areas of Hermes or Mercury, he represented travelers, messengers, heralds, and his equipment, the caduceus, petasos, and the teleria, which is the hat and his winged sandal and his little spear that he carried. So that inspired the Goodyear brand. And then this is my works cited. I learned a lot from this research, and I was very impressed to find out how many things were actually inspired by Greek myth, things that we see every single day. And thank you for watching.